This will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Young. The sure hands, it's Benson. Oh, a lot of space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a crease. It's Barber. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And wings it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Got room to work. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Young. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
That keeps the score. Louisville 13, Kennesaw State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Young. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Barber. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
To the air, it's Young. Complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Back open in the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the offense just tries to sneak it in on second down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. They'll immediately call timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Young. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 18, and the score.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. Kennesaw State 14.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
19. Kennesaw State 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Sort of misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't catch it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
To the air, it's Young. Flushed out of the pocket. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one.
Kennesaw State 19.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
19.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. And the returner will be dragged down. comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Pittman. There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kennesaw State 29, Louisville 19.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Young. He's going to let it go. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
On the snap, it's Ott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Owls. grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 7 hauls that in the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Young. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
19.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barber. At the 45 on its way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to throw, it's Young. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. He's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and played.
Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Zings it complete to the right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team. Oh, the ball's on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Release to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw it Young. Sends it downfield. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Young. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to go up top. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. Turning it on. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at
3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on the
throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Dropping back, it's Young. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed him.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down.
Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have him 1st and goal. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Dropping back. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's out of bounds short of the goal line. He almost found a way to convert that fake. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 18 in the end zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Stewart. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. This is Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there.
Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8th.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. Barges ahead. takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Stewart. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The toss to the outside. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Kennesaw State 14, Kentucky 6.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. The
offense pops it up, and they were on the move. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 18 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to add another. Scanning the field. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Double, double. Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Kentucky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. To throw, it's Stewart. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Throws toward the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
Kennesaw State 34, Kentucky 14.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Here's a heat. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up for the PAT. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. And it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw at Stewart. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Young. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. Just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on second and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Dropping back, it's Swan. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides to back and leaves it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. It's a running room, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Hard running there. And now on second down for this offense. Now they'll try the right side. Runs through a tackle. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Arizona State 3-0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Lowers those pads. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Runs through the tackle. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
They'll try the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Swan. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback now breaking the field. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pulls it in. It's Hughes. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! The defense putting points on the board. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He tries to take the top off. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Arizona State.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's what I
think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The 27. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hobbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. He's at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got an alley. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board, and heck, he's loose. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Swan. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Maryland. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
First down for the offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, look for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creates a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown.
And he's going down, sacked as they tried to take the lead on the two-point conversion. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wide open spaces. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Right back to the well. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past.